Hey everyone, Zero JD here with the X-Play Fans channel. I'm here to give you a quick taste of Die for Valhalla. It's a beat 'em up with Vikings, and it's pretty awesome. I'm actually a little bit into the game. I've beaten the entirety of the first area. This is my Viking. This is everything's divided up into these world maps, and then these levels. At the top is my experience points, which is actually glory in this game. At the upper left is my stats. I have my attack at 192, my defense is 119, my health is 92, and I think it's wisdom at 97, which essentially dictates like one of my skills that I will show you later. I'm not sure if I can actually show it here, but I might be able to show it to you the level up screen. So it's it's essentially just a hack and slash sideways beat 'em up. Each level, most of the time, and you have one of these little cutscenes in it. I've mostly been fighting dwarves and stuff like that, and most of the Vikings, kind of like that, have been kind of idiots. Music's been pretty good. It's essentially X and Y. X for normal attacks, Y for your special. B is a kind of a dodge mechanic. I think it's, if I'm remembering right, right trigger does your ultimate, which I just wasted there, but hey, it's easy to get. Above me is that green line is the health. Above that is stamina, and above that is various perks that I have right now. Right now I have poison attack, extra damage, fire attack, and extra health. Upper left is my glory at the top, and then my super meter, which is under it, which fills when I get glory. So right now my character actually has skills applied that I get health for hitting people, health for getting glory, and essentially I just rock. And whenever I kill someone, they send out an aura that stuns others. So far right now I've essentially just been fighting I believe dwarf zombies and various other crazy little creatures. So at this point, it's not super hard, and I also have my ultimate already charged back up, so I think I'm doing extra damage. So you're probably asking, hey, what makes this game so unique? I'm actually playing as a Valkyrie, and you go to various graves, revive the grave with a pseudo QuickTime event, and as long as you have graves and things to, I believe later on you can possess people, you don't lose. The only issue with that is when I sent my character to Valhalla, is what it's actually called by pressing the right stick, I lost all of my buffs, but hey, it's nothing crazy. And the enemies will drop various little buffs and stuff like that. I believe that's an attack buff. Free this guy, get him to help me. So this guy has a shield, so I gotta either get on the other side of him, or I have to use my Y attack to kind of knock him off balance. Oh, this is one of those little, this is essentially a treasure goblin, and he drops goodies, the ability to unlock other clans. Well, actually, let's check out this new guy that I just unlocked. This is a Jarl. So he has the ability to, he calls in homies that'll help you out. So I have a posse just kind of chilling with me. Got a big hammer. So far I've seen berserkers with 2 axes. I've seen shieldmen and shield maidens. And and archers. There are other classes. There's thralls and other stuff. I'll show you the clan menu after this, but it's essentially tied to hey, these graves will show up in these areas because you have this clan. Of course, barrels explode. Also, I have my goat. Here come my guys, there we go. Man, this hammer is pretty awesome. There is co-op. You actually, you're essentially picking. You're not the Valkyrie you're picking is essentially looks different based on like the what's it called? Season aspect. I am spring because I love it when it rains. You could say that I love a rainy night. But this is essentially the game. Hopefully, I can show you the level up stuff. You can hold the X to charge up attack. Get over here, guys. Oh, that's her Y attack for the Jarl. And then once this, once we defended this thing, I believe I should get a goat. Yes, I said a goat. G-O-A-T. A-T. I almost said Z there. I think the Y only summons dudes. I also think it may dismiss them. There are skills you can get to like, hey, when you kill something, like all your dudes get life back, and now it rains glorious glory. Best way to collect this is just tapping B. Oh, I got a crow this time. Sweet. That probably ties into your clan. At the end of it, it tallies up your glory. Let's go this way. I do want to show off the what's it called, menu, the level up menus. So this might go a little longer. I should hopefully get it by the end of this one. Because I stored up one for you, but then it let me start a level, and I said, nah, I'll use it later, and it's not letting me use it later. So now I have a goat and a crow. We are just rocking. Achievements are okay. Like kill this many dudes, kill people with the barrel, finish an entire level with a certain class without dying. Man, we are just collecting people, aren't we? Shooting spider, cool. The Valkyrie I had before this, I had for a good like 3 levels in a row, and that's like that's a fun aspect of, hey, at the end of the level you get buffs sometimes that fall from the sky with glory, and it just starts to, you just steamroll with your character. It's pretty great. Archer is really good. He fires volleys of like 1, then 2, then 3 arrows. These little events will happen once in a while. Like at the end of the other one, it was like protect its grave. The other one would be like just kill as fast as you can, and it'll just continually spawn more and more enemies. We need reinforcements quickly. Man, the HR people for these Vikings must be pretty great. I've never seen a position filled that quickly. So I can use my ult here and be like, hey, everyone needs to back off. So yeah, one of my buffs is that, hey, when I kill someone or if someone dies, these little hearts come out, and that's just general health. So I very much set myself up to be like, hey, I don't want to die. Looks like the horn also gives a, it looks like maybe the character's only tied to you while that buff is above my character. Enemy variety is pretty good. They're once in a while introducing new stuff, and it's not like just total reskins, and different enemies fight differently. But it's a pleasant little brawler. Moving. And I'm enjoying it. I do, when there's a lot of allies on screen, do lose myself once in a while. But still, we get to enjoy glorious, glorious battle. So I'm actually insanely low on health right now, so we're gonna clear the floor a bit. Most of the time, if you hit a bush, it'll put out health. If you leave your Viking and possess a bush, you can mash A, or I think it's mash A, to make it spit out health. Man, look at them. Look at them. They're all just go-getters. One of the achievements is to only go right, so like no backtracking or anything like that, which is kind of funny. There's some pretty good physics on some of the dudes. When they die, it's kind of funny. That is cool that this horn actually counts as an attack. And as you can see, of all the graves, there is no lack of bodies if I need to, if I die. So this little event is, hey, everyone's leaving a trail of fire, watch your step. I also have a buff that makes these little glories attract to me easier. I fought a boss before. It was a giant, like, troll kind of thing. Nothing crazy. The levels usually aren't too crazy long. But it's essentially, hey, run to the right, an enemy will spawn on the right, and then enemies will spawn on the left. Nothing like crazy revolutionary. Some of the enemy sounds are creepy. Some of the other skills that I have seen are like, hey, there's a chance to do lightning damage. So it feels like your characters can get pretty crazy. Like there just now, I'd lost my character for a few seconds. But it's never gotten me killed, because nothing can really one-shot you. See, saving people gives you glory. Alright, so this is the one that they usually have, the be quick, be brutal. And it's on a timer. Let's keep moving. So this guy here is blocking attacks, you have to get behind him. Because as you can see, I used my ultimate earlier and it's already recharged. Man, being a Jarl is pretty awesome. All these hearts, all this glory. Half of these dudes aren't even like my main posse. There they are. I think the highest I've ever actually gotten to was wave 6, and I did not finish it. But we are making some excellent time. That's a boss with special abilities. You can see how his health is blue, and he has little extra little things on top of him. I don't know what they all mean, but it feels like it's a Diablo kind of thing where, hey, this dude is kind of badass. I actually think he's an archer, so he's just kind of sitting there and everyone's taking all my damage from me. And that is the level. So hopefully I can show you a... that should be enough experience points. If not, you can always go back and play older levels and easily farm achievements. Just like that. There you go. This little wisp thing's kind of funny. Maybe walk through a spider web. Not quite, but that is. I can explain it to you. When you do level up, you get to pick from different skills, and then there's a kind of a grid where it has different stat points and stuff like that. Think of it as allocating your stat points, but via a grid and kind of weird looking. Anyways, this is Die for Valhalla. It's out on the XBLA fan. It is out on Xbox One. This is the XBLA fans channel. Sorry for my stuttering. Thank you so much for watching me. Sorry for keeping you so long. I really like this game though. It's fun. Levels aren't too long. The clan thing, like I said before, essentially allows you to pick what kind of shows up where. They each have like different stats. Like this guy here, like, oh hey, this clan now will have better stamina and stuff, or like better stamina, or the one I just picked will have more damage. Anyways, check out our other videos. Thank you so much. I'm ZeroJD. Have a nice day.